and welcome back to my channel for another video. And today I will be sharing with you guys my fall night routine. And if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Oa, I'm 19. I am a disabled, paralyzed content creator. I live with 2 paralyzed legs, as well as my arm, which is my left arm. And my night routine starts at around 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. when I have to take my first round of night meds, and that is my antihistamines that have to be taken 1 hour before a meal. So I usually do that around that time, and then I go right back to work, finishing my workload for the day. On that specific day, I was recording a voiceover, but I usually have a bunch of different things that need to be done. So that's what I do until it is time to go eat dinner. Also, I did not mention it, but if you want to go see my morning routine, it is already up on my channel. So I will put it in the link up there or in the description box down below. So you can go check out my morning routine, and let's get on with the video. So once the hour is up and dinner is ready, usually my parents make it, it is time for me to go downstairs. As I am paralyzed, I cannot go downstairs, so I have this beautiful electric chairlift which takes me up and down stairs, and I thought I would share a little bit of how it works. So basically I just go sit on it. I have a little control, which is just a little joystick, and I just push on it and then it goes and lifts me down the stairs or up the stairs if I need it. It is not super, it is super slow and it is not the most practical, but it just works, and that's all that matters. Here's a little view of me actually on it. It is quite high. Like I'm not a big fan of height, and it kind of stresses me out a little bit. And also you can see that my left arm is moving, so if you're confused, as I said that it is paralyzed, I have electric stimulation which helps to make it move. It is partial movement, but it is still movement. I showed just a little clip of what I was eating. We just had like a really quick dinner because we didn't have a lot of time on that day. And then I took my nightly meds, and then I went to say hi with my to my dog. So this is Skylar, my little sheltie. She's gonna be 2 in November. And she's just the biggest snuggle bug. She just loves all the attention. That's her little spot on the couch. She has her little blanket, and then I just go and say her goodbye. Not goodbye. Why did I say goodbye? I don't know. And then it is time to go back up the stairs. So yeah, that's just for dinner. Once I am back in my room, it is usually about golden hours. It is my favorite time of the night, and I usually just start on some more work. I was doing some social media things for my Instagram, I think, or maybe not. This is actually TikTok, I think. Anyway, so if you want to see any of my social medias. They'll be in the description box down below, so you can check that out if you are interested. I just had a few videos to film, so I did that really quickly, and then I went on with some more work. I usually end dinner at around 7-ish p.m. and then I do some work until around 8:30 p.m. depending on the day. If I'm really carried away with my work, I usually work a lot more, but that's just this part of my night. Next thing I have is my cup of tea, which is just a staple for me. I have it every single night. It is a tea that is good for the stomach, and I have a lot of stomach problems, so it just helps easing the pain so I can sleep a little bit better. So that's just my little routine for the night. And then once I have it, I go back to work. I'm pretty sure I was posting a YouTube video, and that was before I took a break, if you're wondering. So yeah, that's just the rest of this evening. Once I was done with all the work I wanted to do, I decided that I wanted to reward myself after a hard day and play The Sims for a little bit. And no, it was not as dark as this footage makes it seem. It was actually still light out, but because of the moonlight that I have, it just made it look really dark. But yeah, I think it's wonderful, the ambiance that it gives. So I just played The Sims. On that specific day, I learned that my grandpa had to be transported via ambulance to the hospital for a lung bleed. So he had bleeding in his lungs and he couldn't breathe. And then he had to be heliported to a bigger hospital. So I just needed to take my mind off of things as it was getting time for me to get ready for bed, and I was getting kind of anxious. It was too dark out, I went to put on some light, and it was about that time that I actually started my regular routine to get ready for bed. First, I filled out my bullet journal. If you haven't seen my morning routine, I usually fill out in pencil at night. just so that I know what happened that day, how I felt, my symptoms. And my mom came and said hi, and I just usually feel it in the morning when there's proper lighting and I can actually film it for my TikTok. So that's just part of my routine. Once that's done, I open my window because it is still kind of hot and it is best to sleep with the window open. And then I got ready in my PJs. My mom usually comes in for that and helps me to get ready. If I do get a shower, that's also the time that I do get a shower. I'm pretty sure I did not shower on that specific night, but I could be wrong. And then I go in the bathroom and I start getting my stuff out to do my skincare. At night, I do the most minimal skincare. I do the most extensive in the morning, and then at night, I just brush my teeth. I have micellar water to clean out my face, and then I have a moisturizer. And here you can see that I'm not using my second hand, and the reason is that by that time at night when I get in my PJs, it is also the time that I disconnect from my electrodes, so my electrostimulation, which is what makes my arm move. So by that time my arm is back to being paralyzed and I can no longer use it. So I am back to being one-handed. And then I just do the micellar water just to get my face clean from anything from the day. If I did wear makeup, I have a makeup remover that I do first, but I don't usually wear makeup, so it is not usually a problem. And then I just clean it all up and go back in my room. And by that time, it is pretty much the time I go to bed. It is like 10 minutes before I actually go to sleep. I just have my water bottle, which I filled for the next morning to take my meds. I have my sunlight that I put on. It is basically a sunlight simulator. It is pretty bright, but I don't know why on camera it does this weird thing. And then I put my heating pad to heat up. It is an electric heat pad that I can just plug in, charge, and then it can be hot for up to 6 hours under covers. And then while it heats up, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes, I fill out my apps. So this first one is Journal My Health, which is not sponsored. Not any of those are sponsored. This is just the 3 things that I do every day before bed. So first is Journal My Health, which is all about my health. So I have for my mood, my well-being, my hours slept, my symptoms, and what medication I took on that day. And I have been using it since January every single day, which means that I have a log of my health that can be given to doctors. There's also scales for symptoms. And then I went for my journaling. I always journal before bed about my day. I've been doing it since January, also every single day, and I'm really proud of that. And then I went for my habits app, which is called Habits, and the goal is just that I created all of the habits that I would like to track and that I would like to do on a perfect day. Let's say I have things like drinking enough water, getting 8 hours of sleep, brushing my teeth 3 times, just like a million things. I usually don't do every single one, but it's a good reminder to try and work on it, and it's just really nice when I can actually do it. This doesn't usually take me too long, and by that time my heating pad is charged and ready to go for the night. I use it for my stomach problems and also to help with my anxiety when it comes to actually going to bed. And then once all of that is done, I put my phone away and then it is time to sleep. I will just turn off my light, and by that time it is 9:30 or 10. Thank you so much for watching my night routine. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did to record it. If you want to see more, then definitely subscribe for more and follow me on all of my other socials. I post daily on TikTok and Instagram, so definitely go check out my link in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!